I jam-packed this video with bangers, so make sure you watch it till the very end. Family, we got to talk about how you made a lot of money with Klarna, ticker symbol KLAR. I put that one on your radar along with other IPOs. IPO meaning initial public offering, when the stock first hits the stock market, and many of you were able to capitalize on that. And I want to congratulate you if you made money on this one, or if you made money on anything else like an IPO. Let me know in the comments. I want to come down to celebrate you. Klarna is now about $46 the time of this recording. It's moving between 46 and 48, so it may change. It just came to the stock market. You know how that go. But I gotta say, yo, hold up. Investing carries risk. Talk to a licensed financial advisor in your area, but hold up, family. Here goes something that's even worse than that. And I just found this out, that people are using a buy now and then pay in payments with Klarna on Uber Eats. It says right here, buy now, pay later at Uber Eats. You could pay in 4 installments. So you go out and you buy something from Uber Eats rather than cooking at home, and you know you shouldn't be doing that, and now you gotta finance the food from Uber Eats. You know they upcharging you, family. Listen, I'm here to help you to make money. That same amount of money that you might have spent on Uber Eats using Klarna, imagine that you would have put that same $30, let's even call it, and instead of putting that in the 4 payments, you say, yo, I'm gonna buy a share and own some of Klarna, and then you would have been up pumping like everybody else who I'm talking about here. Let's even look at the numbers. It's saying that this thing is up 17%. So your money would have went up 17 whole percent basically in a single day. That's because you understand that you got to be an investor into things and not always just a consumer of things. I don't want to see you on the consumer side of the tracks for your whole life. This is why I make videos like this, because this is what's getting people cooked up. And I got some more research for you, family. Take a look at this. Fidelity, they recently came out with a graphic, and it says that cash accounts is the most popular investment, they're calling it, owned by do-it-yourself investors. So people who are not letting their jobs invest for them, they got a lot of their money in cash sitting over on them platforms rather than putting them into things that could have made them money. Like Klarna could have made you some money if you would have got in. Here's another one that's coming out soon. And I want to say this, the time is going to come where Wall Street is going to grab and whoosh, pull a rug right up under these IPOs, and they're not going to be as lucrative. And I noticed that the Klarna IPO, it didn't pop off like the other IPOs that was going up 100%, that was going up even more than that. They're kind of slowing down just a little bit, as if Wall Street is catching on and seeing average everyday people making money, and they can't have that. You know how they do. So here's one that I told you to watch out for as well. And this is ticker symbol GEMI. And this is that cryptocurrency exchange that's going to be in competition with Coinbase a little bit. So that's still in IPO stages. And then we got FIGR, which is Figure Technology. This is another company that's IPOing as well. But remember, Wall Street, they getting very close to pulling that rug and making these IPOs not work out like they were working out, because you know how they get down. I want to give a shout out to some of the family who got into that NVIDIA 175 call option that we did. Made us over $600, family, and 18%. And some of y'all are probably still even in it, and you might be doing even better than that. So I want to salute to y'all. Shout out to the whole family. If you want to join the team, I'm encouraging you right now. The link is going to be in the top of the description to join and get my trades. The stock that I want you to pay attention to is called TSM. This is Taiwan Semi. We already basically almost doubled our money in this one, but the roof for this one is not even close to being there yet. I can't give you a guarantee, but I can tell you this, it's up 3%. And this is one of those companies that's beating their revenue like crazy. 36% beat. They got an earnings per share, 41% beat. They're going absolutely crazy. And you're wondering with yourself, why is this company doing so crazy? And many people haven't heard about it. You heard about NVIDIA. You heard about Meta. You heard about Microsoft. You heard about ChatGPT, all these AI bots. Do you know, in order to make artificial intelligence, you need semiconductors, and the top performing ones are coming from Taiwan Semi, the company. So they are the ones making all this money because everybody got to go through them. The analogy that you may have heard a long time ago was where there's a gold rush, like an AI rush, for example. Sometimes the people trying to mine the gold aren't making the money. It's the people selling the shovels. And Taiwan Semi is a company, one of them, that's selling the shovels. They selling the semiconductors that's needed for the AI race. Then when you go on Moomoo, which I highly encourage you, and I'm gonna tell you flat out right now, go sign up for Moomoo, put $100, if not even $1,000 on there, so you could get access to the best performing tools in the game right now. I'm telling you this right now, you behind the 8 ball because you do not have access to these tools. They just told us that the fair value based on what this company earns is about $306. Then they tell us that the Wall Street people think the price target that they expected to go to is about $272. So they're saying everybody across the board that this company is undervalued. It doesn't mean that it can't come back down, but it does mean that the fundamentals, how much money this company is bringing in, is worth way more than it already is. Then we look at another metric. I always tell you, I want you to get busy with understanding the technicals, but also the fundamentals. You got to be well-rounded. You don't want to be one-dimensional, and then you don't really understand what you're doing, how to make money. Let's look at a metric called price to sales, the price of the stock compared to the sale of the company. The sales and the revenue that they're bringing in is 12 compared to the industry where it's 14. Why is that important? Because they got a better ratio, aka cheaper to buy than even other companies in their industry. So that's a really good metric. And then this is where the opportunity is. If you look at this orange line, many of y'all been watching me for a long time. You know I look at the fundamentals and the technicals, and I give you a holistic picture. We can see that the financials, this orange line right here, is kind of going up and then tapering off, meaning they expect to make more and then slightly less. When they start to dip a little bit, that's when we're going to be able to really go crazy with it. So if you've been rolling with us and getting my trades and my buy alerts, you already got an average in the 100s already. And this thing is deep into the 200s. So we still looking though to make more money with it. So the run is not totally done. Where's the current buy level where the institutions like to buy it? And it's about between the 220s and the 200s. When you see Taiwan Semi down there, and especially if it's lower than that, but if you see it down there, this is where the institutions are buying it. We don't like buying it with retail investors because they make it go up and down, and you can't predict it. But when the institutions buy it, that's when you start to see them huge jumps and you could get along with the wave. I want to give a shout out to everybody that's in 3 applied digital plays with us that are active right now. One of them is the stock. We up 36%. The next one is a $9 put option that I walked you through how to sell it. We up 67% on that. And then an APLD $12 put option. And this one, again, we sold the put and we up 51% on that. So not once, not twice, family, 3 times and more, we knocking it out the park with APLD. That's another one that you do not want to sleep on. I gotta tell you this because I cannot get off this video without leaving you with this information. Robinhood Markets, aka HOOD. This is one we've been killing it in and out of many times. There was one time when I missed a crazy run on it, but we've been catching it at least 4 out of the last 5. So this one is what they just said, and they actually just really changed the game, especially if you like to trade stocks or options. This is huge. They said that they have new features announced, and they mentioned all of them. You can screenshot it if you want, but this is the one that I want you to pay attention to. Overnight index options. What does that mean? If you are trading index funds, for example, and I'm talking about even on the options, if you're trading them, what's going to be able to happen is you could use your stop loss overnight. We want to see them launch that feature so then we can say now we could trade and hold options overnight and not worry about getting cooked because your stop loss could still be in play. We want to see if they execute this well. A lot of people are talking about Robinhood giving retail investors the option to short stocks, but the real thing here is getting an option to be able to hold your stop loss and have that work overnight. We want to see that they don't fumble that. And if they don't, and they let it ride how it looked like they're going to let it ride, this is going to change the game for a whole lot of people, family. I'm telling you, now is the chance, and it's better than ever for more people to get into the market because the world is about to change for the financial better for those who are smart and those who are ready. I encourage you to share this exact video with somebody else, a friend, a family member, somebody who needs to get into the market because, family, I'm telling you this right now, the greatest transfer of wealth has been happening, honestly, for a few years now, and they are not a part of it, and I want them to be. Family, I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. If you want to get some free stocks, use the Moomoo link in the top of the description and get on the best trading platform that exists. And join KGU so you can get my trades. The link is in the top of the description. Family, invest in yourself so that you can build your wealth. I'll see you in the next one. KGU, where dreams come true. Take care.